Hi there. It's day 7 of my 10-pound challenge. If you didn't look at the first blog entry, basically what we're doing is I am utilizing the MyHealthTablet. It's an iPad application, along with a personal goal to lose 10 pounds within, I think it was before Halloween. So I think I'm down to 64 days now. And basically, I wanted to check in. I'm not going to do this every day, but I wanted to check in, let you know what my progress was, and let me know what I found out by using my health tablet, and also by going through my daily routine and actually keeping track of what I'm doing. So I want to say I haven't lost any weight. Started at 190. I did fluctuate down to about 189. Went back up to 190. So really, I have a couple of things that I can attribute it to, and I'm going to show you how I logged it. I'm also going to show you some other things. I know there are other applications that are out there that you can do the food diary on, and that you can do the exercise log altogether. Personally, I use MyFitnessPal to help me out because they have such a wide food database. That's not what my health tablet's all about. My health tablet is basically just a journal log where you're writing down information that you already know. So I'm gathering that information from another site, just as you would off of food labels, off of menus where they list calories. Those are things that you write down. Same thing in my health tablet, but I'm able to put that into a log form. I'm able to see it on a calendar. I'm able to do multiple profiles, which you can't do in one spot on other applications. I'm also able to look at my health. I know there's been some issues this week with some health things I'm going to show you, and I can look back and attribute that to some of my food choices. So, let's see what we can do. So, my health tablet, again, if you haven't seen it, basically, here's what we look like going there. And so, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to my calendar page. I'm going to try to do this while upside down. It's pretty cool. So what we can do here at the calendar page is it shows there's all my information that I've logged in. So there's all my stuff I've done this week since last time we checked in. So I wanted to show you that. And there's a couple things that are on here that are interesting to figure out that I found out about myself while I'm doing this video blog. The first one is that I eat too much dinner. I don't know how else to put it. Basically, I do really well at breakfast. I just have a bowl of cereal, maybe Special K, with some 2% milk with it. Maybe have a banana here and there. Lunch, I eat rather light, just a sandwich, not too many chips, no snack. I have gum throughout the day, which is a 5-calorie snack. Basically, it burns itself off within a minute. And then I drink water or iced tea. I don't drink any carbonated, any type of Coke, any type of, fountain drinks or anything like that. I know those calories add up pretty quickly. So it is a rarity that during the day I am really getting through the day and feeling awful about what I ate. It's when I get to dinner. I have 2 kids, and I'll clean their plate. If they don't eat it, I'll eat my own stuff. My wife's a great cook, and so I find it difficult that sometimes I get into there and I'm eating more than I should. And then there's the snacks at home. I mean, there are, whether it be, I try to eat healthy things like dry roasted peanuts, but then the Oreos show up at the house, or there are, chocolate and peanut butter candies. And, those are things that here and there you can take one, but it's there's 130 calories with an Oreo there. There's another, 120 worth of whatever there, and that really does add up, and it really does show. On one of my days on here, on my calendar, basically I had a symptom. And this is what you can't get from another source or another application, is that when you get to that home page again, you have that section for medical. So when I hit medical, it does pull up for me information in terms of blood pressure. And I don't know if you can see it on here with this, but it does have blood pressure. Oops, that's the wrong screen. I'm sorry. There we go. There's my symptoms. We have medications on here, blood pressure, glucose levels, symptoms, doctors, and then medical supplies. Basically, what I did was under symptoms, one day I couldn't go to sleep. It was 1 a.m. I could not rest. And I needed to get up early and go to work. And so I didn't know what the cause of it was. So I'm able to go into my health tablet, and I'm able to drill back into that calendar that I have on the day that I had insomnia. And I can click on there, and I say, well, and it's on the 27th. And again, I don't know if it can be seen on here. There, 27th, where at the top, 1 a.m., body, insomnia. Well, if I go down to that snack where it says 60 calories, and I say to myself, Well, I wonder what that was in terms of that. So I'll go into my nutrition, and I'll go back into my log area for my meals, and I'll go back to the 27th snack, and it just says chocolate the night before. On the 20th, I should say on the 26th, it says chocolate. That was when my wife was some making some homemade confectionaries here, and I dipped in a chocolate a lot. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe the insomnia has something to do with that. The other thing I've been noticing that I want to change in these next 64 days is that exercise. In the past week, I've exercised maybe 3 times, and usually I like to do a little bit more running or a little bit more in the terms of strength training or something like that. I haven't done it, and so that's a problem for me. That's something that I can look at this, and I can look up my exercise on here. I can look at my strength training and see there's not much logged. I haven't done a lot of that, and it's not offsetting those extra things that I'm eating, that extra dinner that I'm eating, where I'm cleaning my kids' plates, those extra snacks that I'm doing. It's not, I'm not accounting for those, and so that is something that I need to change. So we'll see what happens. I mean, again, it's one of those things where it's good for me to see this. It's good for me to have this journal to look at on my iPad that I can match all these things up. The other thing I wanted to show that I didn't do last time is this is for diabetics. I know diabetics they struggle with their food and they struggle with weight sometimes. On here, especially with MyHealthTablet, on that same medical screen that I showed earlier where it had symptoms, you can also see on there it had something in terms of glucose levels. So what you can do is, if you are a person who is working on their levels, checking their sugar once, twice, 3 times a day, basically what it does, it has something on here that shows, I might not be able to see it. There we go. Add reading, and then so you can add your reading in here, and it clicks on, and it dates and times it in the journal format. And again, I apologize for the screen there. Dates and times it in a journal format. There it's add glucose. There you go, and you put your date and your time. So if I was to go into here and I was to put in here, let's say my glucose levels were 130, and then my next one's going to be, let's say, 180, and then I'm going to drop down to 90. I mean, those are just things, and I kept the same date and time. It will show it as a log. It will show it in log form for you. There's your glucose. And at the bottom, if I hit show chart, this is the cool part about this. I can go into here and I can see on a chart format what my glucose has done during the day. It'll show me what it's done. I can take that and I can put that back with my food, in terms of my journaling and in terms of my calendar, and I can look at that and say, this is why my sugar is doing this. Maybe I didn't eat this well. Maybe I didn't eat this right. Maybe I ate, something wrong here. It's something that you can take to your doctor or your specialist, and you can show them, here are my fluctuations with my glucose levels, and here's what I ate that day. It really is a comprehensive journal for you. Knowing that the exercise and the food journals are out there, this one throws in a little bit extra with the medical as well. There's also blood pressure. There's also stuff in here, like I showed you, for symptoms. And there are also ways for you to also keep your doctor's information. So it's something that is a helpful tool for you. But I'm using it, like I said, to do this video blog for my 10 pounds. Maybe next week, I'm going to check in again next week. I'm hoping to get through the weekend. The weekends are tough, especially coming up. Everyone loves football, and football's coming up, and so you got tailgates, and you got beverages, and you got beer, and in terms of beverages, and you get those extra calories when you're hanging out with your friends and watching a game, eat the chips. That's something I got to watch out. Maybe I exercise a little bit more. Maybe I, do a little bit less on the eating department in those terms. Maybe I do a mixture of both. We'll see how it works. So check in with me. I'll post up again here in a few days, and hopefully then I'll be about 188, and we'll be on our way. Thanks. Take care. Bye.